Good afternoon once again, and thank you for joining us. We are once again here on scene at the Deaconess Illinois Medical Center in Marion, just off Illinois 13, where the hospital has been evacuated. We're going to pan away from this for a moment as they transport some of the patients to a different area. But the hospital has been evacuated due to what we've been told is some sort of threat. We've had reports that it was a bomb threat. We do know that police and fire personnel have made their way into the hospital, and they are still in the hospital at this time. Several patients are still outside of the hospital being cared for by nurses. Again, they were not injured. They were already patients inside the hospital, just evacuated because of this bomb threat that we've been told. Again, law enforcement has yet to confirm exactly what's going on, if there is any more to that, but we've been told by multiple employees here on scene they were told it was some sort of threat is why they were evacuated. We've also received some reports from local businesses in this area. I believe one was a daycare near the area that they were also put on a lockdown temporarily due to this incident. We don't know any further information on what business that was, but we do know that some additional businesses in the area were also put on a precautionary status. We do know that some patients are being wheeled back into the hospital now, so that is a good sign. Many of them were brought outside the hospital about 45 minutes to an hour ago when police and fire units were first rolling up on scene here. Again, police and fire made their way inside the hospital about 30 minutes ago. We haven't seen too many of them outside the hospital since then. There still is a presence from United Medical Response here on scene. Again, they are only here on a precautionary status to assist with getting the patients out of the hospital and presumably back into the hospital now, as some of them are being taken back in through the emergency room entrance. They're only here on a precautionary status. No reports of injuries have been received so far as a result of this incident. But again, we know very little confirmed from police. We know that there is a active investigation going on here. We don't know if anyone has been arrested in connection to this investigation. We've not seen anyone brought out in handcuffs or in police custody or anything, but we do know that the hospital remains on lockdown at this time. We've not received anything further yet from law enforcement or hospital staff. Hospital staff did come out and speak with us a moment ago and told us that they would have a law enforcement representative give us an update once it is available. Deaconess Illinois was also unable to confirm anything yet on if the hospital is going to remain closed or how long it may be closed. We've not seen any patients being let into the hospital, so we could presume that, at least for now, no patients are being allowed into the hospital. No members of the public either. now see some law enforcement making their way out of the hospital. Ambulance is moving around a little bit now as well. So to be at least some movement from law enforcement now coming outside of the hospital. Again, we can only see one side of the hospital from our vantage point. There is a large amount of employees and patients gathered to our right. We're not going to show them for privacy purposes, but they are still outside the hospital as of now. Once again, we do see patients being rolled back into the hospital now, so looks like some staff members making their way back in now as well. So we can presume that whatever threat there was that prompted this evacuation, they are now letting patients and employees back into the hospital. All right, so we just received word here on scene that the hospital has been cleared. If you're just joining us, again, the hospital has been cleared. They're allowing patients and staff back into Deaconess Medical Center right now here in Marion. Again, police and fire first got a call here about an hour ago for some sort of threat that led to this evacuation. police still not confirming if this was a bomb threat or a different threat or what exactly led to this evacuation. We don't know if it was a suspicious package or if it was something else, but we'll get that information out as soon as we can. But again, some essential employees and patients being allowed back into this hospital now following an evacuation that first came to our attention about an hour ago. Marion Police, Marion Fire called to the scene here, as well as some other local agencies. But again, patients being now allowed back into the hospital, as well as staff members following this incident that occurred about an hour ago. We will bring you further information and a full update from police as soon as we receive it. For now, reporting